Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Set the Pipe. And I'm Sully. And then there's CK. And then there's Bear. Today we have, gosh, I think I say this all the time, guys, a unique guest. But this is like really totally different. We have a gold medalist with us. But strangely enough, it's not an Olympic. She's actually still in high school. This is Kylee Doremus, boys. Welcome to Set the Pipe, Kylee.
Hey.
Hi, Kylie.
Hi, Kylie. So happy to have you. Thanks for taking the time during your high school years to talk to these three old guys and talk a little bit about volleyball and your journey. I'm really excited to learn and hear about it because from what I talked about Sully and Red, it's an awesome story. And thanks again for coming on and sharing it with us.
Of course. I'm excited.
Yeah. So Kylie and I know each other from our area, and I trained her actually when it came to volleyball. She's a twin, by the way. Great parents.
I am too, by the way.
What, you're a twin?
I am. You guys didn't know that?
I did know that.
Yeah, Bear did. Fraternal twin. It's about Kylie. So yeah, we'll tell.
Anyway, so twin. Well, you guys got a little connection or a little.
I have a brother.
Cool.
I'm
right.
2 minutes younger. So
Gotcha.
I don't know, Kylie, are you fraternal or
we're identical?
You're identical, and what's the difference in time?
30 seconds. It was a
Wow.
C-section.
Okay. C-section. Okay.
Are you older or the younger?
I'm the younger, but we are identical, but we look like not alike anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, come
So-
on.
No, it changes. It changes. I've had a few.
She's shorter than me, and our faces are different shapes. Like we look different.
But
When
know
you
your
were
sister,
kids,
for sure.
when you were kids in pictures, do you guys look like
Yes.
spitting images of each other? Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah. So I know we're from here, and we trained for a couple years, I think, Kylie, right? All in middle school. And I explained to the boys, well, I explained to our audience that at one particular time, you and my Kylie competed against each other, all right, from a limb difference perspective, and we'll get into that. And you guys had like a nice little local story on you on the news. That was kind of sweet. And then I'm going to fast forward to not even quite a month ago, right? Gold medalist. This kid went to Chile, of all places. We're not talking about local Nebraska, right? We're talking a totally different country representing the USA, baby, and bringing home the gold. So she's got a great story. And fellas, nothing is off limits. By all means, ask away. She's going to be a great guest.
Awesome. Well, why don't you tell our listeners and our fans, first of all, thanks for listening. Hit subscribe and always set the pipe. While you were down in Chile, what was the event and what was the gold medal that you won in?
So I play sitting volleyball, and the whole thing was called Parapan Games. And wait, what was the rest?
Well, no, that's great. So you played in the Pan Am Games and you were in the sitting volleyball team for the junior or 18 and under Pan Am Games and won the gold medal. Is that?
It was 21 and under.
21 and under. Okay. Wow. What position do you play?
So in that, I was like everything.
Okay.
But I want to be a setter for the sitting, and yeah. But I was more passing and hitting.
What makes you eligible?
So I am an amputee, below the right knee amputee. I was born with Fibular Hemimelia, and when I was 9 months old, I got my leg amputated.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Yeah.
What the condition? What does the condition means?
What? Yeah.
Do you know? So you just said you had something and you had to get it amputated.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Like what?
Fibular Hemimelia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fibular Hemimelia. I was missing my fibular bone.
Oh.
Or fibula.
Yeah.
Fibula.
And a lot of bones. I had 3 toes. My leg was curved. It looked like a boomerang. So they shaved off bone. They shaved off that bone, and then I had a lot of bones. I could have gotten knee surgery, and my leg was also shorter. I could have gotten knee surgery and so many surgeries to get my leg to somewhat normal, but I couldn't walk, I couldn't run, I wouldn't be able to play sports. So my parents decided to amputate my leg instead of go through all those surgeries.
Is that like hereditary, or is it partly maybe from being a twin and sharing that, and maybe any idea how that comes about?
No, it's not hereditary, and there are things that could affect me for getting fibular hemimelia, but you never know. Like, I know a lot of people I play with, there's a lot of people that have fibular hemimelia, or at least 3 on the team has fibular hemimelia. So it's one of the more common amputee, but there's not really a say in why you have it.
Yeah.
During the ultrasound, did your parents did they know before you were born?
I think they knew something was wrong, but they didn't know to the extent.
Okay, because my Kylie, we didn't know until she was actually born, because every time we had an ultrasound picture, she was like this.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, come to find out, she didn't have any fingers. She just happened to be placing it here. Right. So so going through that, I kind of wondered, I'm like, well, was it a surprise, or did they kind of know? It sounds like they kind of knew something was going on a little bit.
Yeah.
And how about your sister? Did she have any situations like that or anything? Or
no, I don't want to say normal, but
Of course you don't, because you're normal. Absolutely. You just had a few different challenges than your sister had.
yeah.
So you grow up without a leg below your knee, right? That's where you got it. And you get into growing up with a twin sister, going to school, getting into sports. Were you always active with it? Was it a struggle for you at the beginning to not learn how to walk and do all that, or was it just normal for you? That's how it was, and I was going to go do everything with my sister.
Well, I wouldn't say I was less active than most people, but I wasn't over the top like, oh, I want to do every sport. And I did think I had a hard time when I was younger with it, because it's different. No, everybody looks at me different. I just had a hard time when I was younger, but 6th grade, that's when I started volleyball, and it was just, oh, here's a tryout. I need to do something. So I tried out for volleyball, and that's my first, I guess I played basketball, but for a couple years. So I did play other sports, but it just wasn't, I kind of just grew up with it. I felt I was normal. I just felt like other people didn't think I was normal.
Yeah.
How was trying out for volleyball? Did you make the team?
I made practicing manager.
Okay, all right.
The coach saw a lot of potential and growth, not a lot of skill.
Okay.
I wasn't a very good volleyball player, but I definitely improved in that 1 year, and then just kept at it.
So why volleyball? Why did you choose to try out for volleyball?
I tried out because I literally saw the tryout sign, and I was like, oh, let's try it. It was a new school. I just moved from Texas. I just moved from Texas, so I didn't know anyone, and I was just like, me and my sister both tried volleyball, but she didn't make the team, and I got practicing manager.
There you go. That's great.
That's awesome.
Coley asked me earlier, are you on your high school team?
I'm not anymore. My sophomore year was my last year of high school volleyball, standing volleyball.
Right.
I just got I felt discriminated, and I just didn't feel welcomed, I guess.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I got put on a team which I didn't feel like I should have been on, and I just was tired of, I guess, rejection. Sorry. Rejection.
No,
so I just found out sitting volleyball, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna take off the summer, I'm gonna play sitting volleyball, I'm gonna see what I like, and I fell in love with sitting volleyball.
Yeah.
And then I was just, I don't think I can go back to standing.
Yeah. Well, so go ahead.
Go ahead, Sully.
I was going to say, when we trained together, all right, actually we had to learn how to dive and pass and lean one way, because, prosthetics they're tough. I mean, it is what it is. It's not very bendable or athletic on the ankle, right? It's not going to be able to do that. So we had to figure that stuff out. And sometimes we take her prosthetic off and just talk about it and go, okay, no, this is what we got to do, and this is what we have to do. So it was totally different. But I got to tell you, she worked hard. Kylie worked really hard for me, and she was very well receptive to anything. So coachable. So to understand that your love has gone to sitting volleyball, knowing that you work hard and knowing that you're a coachable kid. This sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. This is going to be good stuff.
So I'm really excited to have you on here because you're going to be first of a few sitting athletes that we have on here, because I've been wanting to do this. Lori Okamura, who is a ambassador of volleyball here in the United States, she has done a lot for the Paralympic Games, Paralympic volleyball. And I had talked to her about getting on here and just having you on here to talk about your story and to spread the word of sitting volleyball, because I don't want to talk too much because I wouldn't expect you to watch all our shows, Kylie, but I talk too much.
A lot.
But I'm fortunate enough to have played it. And I got the opportunity. Again, this is where I felt bad. I have an issue with my ankle, so I'm legally, I guess, disabled. So I actually was trying out with the USA team years after I had played and it was one of the most fun times I'd ever had. It's such a great game. It's a fast-paced game. You're in love with it. It's exciting. It's volleyball. It's rotations. It's 6 persons. It's great. Blocking, setting, digging, everything you do in volleyball. It's there. It's so fun. It's super exciting. And I'm really glad you're telling the story. So you get into it. How do you play it on a weekly, monthly basis? High school, there's practice. Club volleyball, normally for most clubs that are, playing in their tournaments with their regions, are playing volleyball every weekend. Sitting isn't as prominent, I would assume, in the youth level, maybe even in the older level too. How do you get to practice, and how often do you get to play?
So I practice. So I have right now. I'm gonna start up two practices a week. So for a long time before Chile, I only had 1 practice a week, and it was at my church. Like, we have a gym at our church. I have a net because a while back I did practices with this my coach, or my trainer, I guess, my coach.
Yep.
He used to be on the national team. His name's Brent Raspinson. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong.
Sure.
But he we've found him. He lives in Omaha. I live in Waverly, which is closer to Lincoln.
Okay.
So he lives in Omaha, and I don't know how we found him. We found him on online or something, and we're like, "Hey, can you can you teach me? Can you help me?" And so we started in a high school gym, and while the high school was playing standing volleyball, we were just in the corner, just passing back and forth. And then we actually found a gym in Omaha, and he had some nets from an old tournament. He used to actually have a club team, but after COVID, the team just went away.
Disappeared.
Yeah. So he had extra nets. He got a net from there. At first we were playing with tape and chairs.
Yeah.
Smart.
Nothing,
chairs, then tape with chairs, and then a table, tape, chairs, and then we finally got a net. But that was a lot. But
That's
then
good.
So we found his nets, and then we started playing in this one gym in Omaha. And then I don't know when that stopped. It stopped a little bit ago. But then I found my church had a gym, and then I started playing there with my dad, practicing with my dad. We would set up the nets, he would throw balls at me. It was so simple. It was an hour practice. And then I went to Chile. And then now I've been on off season. I'm supposed to not play for a month or 2, and it's been a month. So Monday I start up again at the church, and then the 16th I start up in Omaha. So Monday and Tuesday practices.
Can you tell us a typical practice? What do you guys do in practice?
Well, at first so there's only 2 people, which is kind of sucks with shagging, because I'm on the ground, I don't have my leg on. So I have a scooter, actually. You know the kids scooters on the ground in PE or whatever?
Yeah.
The square ones? I have one of those, and I just scoot around, get balls. We have a, what is it called? We have a wagon that we use as our cart.
Okay.
and we just shag like that. And then we have to set up and take down nets. I stretch while he starts setting them up, and then I finish helping him set up. And then after the nets are set off, I do my movement, which is just warming up basically on the ground. And then it really depends on what I always serve. I always do the main 3 things: serve, pass, set, but we add like little drills into it.
Yeah.
But it's just on my own time.
Yeah. Do you ever get a chance, like before Chile, obviously, but to get to work with a team and practice with the team besides just drills and actually get to like participate in, because it's not easy. I mean,
I was just gonna say that,
it's not easy.
Before you answer, so you got to realize who the group you're talking with, right? So Bear and I played together, right? High level national champion. Coley was a 3-time All-American. This guy tried sitting, and he's like, "Oh, it's great. It's so hard. It's so challenging. It's so hard, right?" So,
but it's so fun. That's the other
what,
thing.
and
Like,
he would say that, "Oh, if I can do it, it was an awesome experience for him." So so I just wanted to pop that in there. So you're actually talking to somebody who's been through it that says this isn't easy, right? It's easy, fun, but it isn't easy.
Yeah. So go back to, do you get a chance to play ever with more like a team, like a 6-on-6 kind of style before just a major tournament, or just do you get to do that?
Yeah. So I forgot to bring it up, but I go every other month. I go to Oklahoma, UCO, University of Central Oklahoma. That's where our the USA sitting volleyball training site is. And I'm on the national development team for sitting volleyball. So every other month I go there for a long weekend. Thursday's a travel day, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I have Friday and Saturdays 2-a-days, Sunday 1, and then I travel back home. So I have a long weekend with just volleyball, and I get to practice with more people who want to become on the team and is trying to develop their volleyball skills. And we also get help from some of our national team members helps us like with coaching and stuff. So it's really cool. And next year I'm lucky to I got asked to come to the women's national camps too. So I'm doubling it up. So I have every other month the development team, and then every month, except there's like a couple exceptions because they have tournaments, I'll be practicing with doing another camp with the women's.
That's so cool. What is your ultimate goal?
To get on the women's team and win some more gold medals.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go to the Olympics. Let's do this.
You have USA on, don't you?
Yep.
Let's get your hair out of the way. Look at that, guys.
That's awesome.
Team USA.
I also have my jersey from Chile with me.
Oh, please show
it.
Bring it.
All right.
Number 4. Love it.
Congratulations.
I don't know if this will be my number for like when I make the national team or if I make the national team, but yeah.
Yeah, that first of all, I love that you say when, because that's the way high-level athletes believe.
Yeah, you got to think that way.
You on here recently in different realms, and they're going to say the same thing. So don't ever feel shy or bashful to say that, because the 3 of us would, first of all, love hearing you say that and believe in you for when you say that. So when you do make the national team, whether you're number 4 or you decide to want to wear number 16 because that was
10
or 10 or 8 because that's whatever number you choose or they choose for you, whatever it is. I'm be proud of that. And all 3 of us being athletes that played, we're proud of you just for being athlete and making a team and competing and winning a gold medal for the United States. How was it being a young girl growing up in different states, playing, figuring out sports, finding volleyball, kind of not feeling the love of it from people that should have treated you right, finding the love of it in sitting volleyball, and then to get to wear USA on your back. And how was that for you and your family?
Oh my God, it's my family. If you get my dad on the phone and just start asking him, he'll talk for hours.
A proud papa.
Him and Coley will get along great.
Yes, we would.
No, but it's just like so surreal for me because I can't believe, I don't know, 6th grade, how long ago that was, but I can't believe I didn't. 3rd grade, I tried volleyball for the first time. I did not like it.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, I never want to play this again. 6th grade comes around, and I'm like, okay, this is fun. I'll stick around. And then I just seeing me level up, like, as in skill, like, I just is crazy that I even got the opportunity to play. Like, not everyone gets to play volleyball at all. And I'm just, like, starting off at such a low level and then seeing my progression up to where I am now, it's just, like, I don't know. It's
Kylie,
crazy.
the percentages are super, super small to get to wear Team USA.
Yeah.
Standing, sitting, doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
super small. And the other two guys on this were able to do that in one capacity or another. I never got that opportunity. Never. Right. So
And
understand that's pretty special, kid.
it's beyond special. And I'm going to tell you a quick story, whether we put the pods on the right way or not. But there was an Olympian on this show recently, and he was a 2-time Olympian. And one of the ways he kind of got his shot in a roundabout way was him by himself, swinging at balls, serving, and chasing them down. And he went to 2 Olympics. So, Kylie, I want to tell you something. You're by yourself with tape and chairs, and you're chasing the ball down. I'm looking for 2, maybe 3 Olympics from you, and I'm really excited to hear that kind of desire and dedication
yeah.
to try to be great at something. And it's not easy, and failure's always there. For you to push through, first of all, challenges that you had compared to your sister. So pushing through that just in general in the world you live in society is remarkable and commendable just in general, for not because of you, but because of everyone looking at you, as you had said before. And then 2, finding something you love and being great at it and wanting to become even better. So I just wanted to point that out, and I'm excited to see you reach those goals in the future.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good comparison.
I got a question for you. Can we go back a little bit about, we asked you about your position, right? Like in sitting volleyball, how exactly does it work? Does everybody play a couple different positions? Like, is there a setter through the front row and then the back row, or like, how can you be a little more specific on how the positions work and all that? I have no idea.
Yeah, so positions are, like, basically the same as standing volleyball.
Yep.
Like, we have hitters, setters, passers, we have libero, we have
Middles,
middles, like, everything. Like, if you are an outside hitter, like, you have to be able to pass, but that's the same as standing.
Right.
But setting is, like, it depends, like, there's different rotations. Right now our women's are doing, I think it's a 5-1.
So there's like one setter.
So one setter. I think they sometimes do a 6-2.
Okay.
But, like, it's literally anything. Setter I think setter comes in from the middle back on the women's team.
Okay.
The men's teams are different. But on the women's team, setter comes in from the middle back instead of the right back.
The right back, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's 6-on-6 for the women's, right?
Yeah.
But you guys did 4-on-4 in Chile.
Yep. The youth.
Okay.
So it was a youth tournament, so 21 and under. So there's not a lot of youth players out there in the world. So it was 3-on-3 instead of
3-on-3.
Yeah, it was 3-on-3 and then 1 sub.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay,
there's
that
4 of you
makes
though.
sense.
I remember on the team, right? There's 4 of you. Okay, so there's 3 on it. So do you do 2 in the front, 1 in the back, 2 in the back, 1 in the front?
It really depends. We practice 2 in the front, 1 in the back. And so whoever's
on
the other side's hitting, they block and the other person go back. In Chile, we decided like we did it sometimes, but most of the time it was just 2 back, 1 up, because it was going so fast. Just you barely even have time to like go back.
Transition. Yeah, you couldn't transition, right? So you just might as well just put him back there to dig and okay.
So in the 3-person, do you see a lot of blocks?
Yes.
You do.
So it was like a youth level, so there wasn't like a lot of a lot of touches, but you had to have a block up. If you didn't have a block up, you were like the back row would
just set it tight.
Yeah. It would have been bad.
What about the court? Is it a little smaller? I mean,
yes.
obviously, yeah. Okay.
And the 3-on-3, it's smaller than that 6-on-6 for sitting volleyball, but 6-on-6 for sitting volleyball is smaller than standing.
Yeah.
And then 30 by 30. Yeah.
Yeah, it's by a lot. But yeah, the 3-on-3 is like, it was 2/3 of the court, so it still had a lot of space.
Sure.
But yeah.
Cool. So now what? Gonna graduate. You better graduate. By the way, guys, she's got really good grades, by the way. Graduate, and then what? Gonna go shopping center and like, stuff things and, for your groceries, or, what's your plan?
Going to college?
Yeah, I'm actually going to college at UCO. So I'll be training down there during college. And
So you're going to go to University of Central Oklahoma.
Mhm.
Yep.
And you're going to be right there at the training center.
Yep.
So
I'll
Wow.
be
That's
training.
rad.
I'll be training 4 days a
Congratulations to you.
week.
That is
That's slay.
awesome. Did I say 3 Olympics? Maybe I should have said 4.
That's right. Bear, did you say slay? Wow. Okay.
I heard that.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
All right. Because I don't know if she knows what rad means.
Yeah.
Rad,
So
totally rad.
so Kylie, I train there the weekend. I train there, so I've been to the campus and I've been right there, and so it's cool, and I'm excited for you. And you're right there in Oklahoma City, and all of that. So what a great or close to Oklahoma City, I should say. What a great opportunity for you, first and foremost, to get a great education and go to college and have a great fun experience of being in college. But then you get to hone your craft and your skill,
right,
where most people don't at that age, right? Most people don't. So that's pretty cool. Congratulations. That's a baller move right there, going to college.
It is totally.
That's big time.
So how many women are on the women's team are full-time in that area, or do they do something similar that you do today, fly in every once in a while to get some touches with the team, or are they, is that their home?
Most of the players live everywhere. Like,
Okay.
they travel down for everything. And there are a couple, the libero, Bethany, Humo. I'm so bad with last names.
Bethany's good.
But Bethany, she just moved down there actually recently, and she's a full-time, like, she's always practicing every week in the residence program. And there's also a couple girls on the team who also live down there. But most people, it's like only 5 people.
Wow.
It's not very many who use that, but they all do practice wherever they live.
So for the youth, how many girls are there when you say you go there once a month or once every other month? How many girls actually show up?
Okay, so the development team is for all ages.
Right. So how many?
So it's like half girls, half guys. So we practice with unisex for the camps. And I think there's a limit total of 24, so 12 girls.
Okay.
It got bigger. When I started, we had 12 total. Men's and women's. And before me, it was even worse than that. But
there's gonna be more now. You guys just got a gold. Are you kidding me? Seriously, people are gonna want to be part of that.
Yeah, we have a wait list.
Well, which is great, and hopefully, we're gonna have someday the CEO of USA Volleyball on here.
Someday.
And when we do, this will also be one of my questions to him, because he's all about growing the sport of volleyball, and sitting volleyball is volleyball. So I look forward to, and when we do, we'll make sure we send it to you to hear his comments on how he wants to help grow that. So there isn't a waiting list. There's more opportunities for those young boys, young girls, men and women who are on the developmental program to train, to help us as a country grow that sport, the section of that sport. There's women's volleyball, girls beach, sitting. So to help grow and bring awareness to that game. Because again, Bear, I encourage you when we get off this to pull up some YouTube videos and watch a few games, but it's the same. I mean, the speed, the blocking, the hitting, the setting, the movements, it's incredible. They're just not standing, they're sitting, and they're using, it's unbelievable. And the athleticism,
the finesse is kind of cool. Because you don't expect it because you're not on an 8-foot net, and net is so much, but their volleyball IQ of how to score. It's pretty impressive actually, because you got to figure it out, and I go back to, you know, my Kylie, and same thing for you, Kylie. You know, you guys have some differences, but you just figure it out one way or another. You just figure it out, and you even said, you know, I mean, beyond taping up the, you know, to play and with the chairs and everything, it's just in life. You just figure it out, you know, and if you don't, you're gonna have challenges. So, yeah, hats off to you for sure.
So do people like try to, I don't want to say cheat, but like push the limits on the rules, like try to stand up a little bit or get a little higher or get on their knees, or like, how's that work?
You can't do that. When you cheat, someone like that maybe isn't disabled or is disabled, that's been questionable in 1 or 2 Olympics, but this isn't about that, right? And I don't believe, in my opinion, but it's about the competition of sport and the spirit of it. And there are rules. I'll let Kylie tell you.
Yeah, because I'm sure like once it gets competitive, people are trying to push the limits, I would think, right?
See that smile? Like, come on. She doesn't have a poker face at all.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Tell the rule, like, tell them about that, Kylie, like about trying to stand up or move around. And here's the other thing I'll only say is what was humbling to me, right? That when I was there, and this would be like you, Kylie, you had mentioned that you can't stand up and shag the balls. You had to have the scooter. Well, I can get up, right? So I can stand up and walk off the court.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of the guys I was training with couldn't, right? They had both of them no legs, or so the rules are like, so someone like me can probably stand up higher or get on my knees, while others can't.
Yeah.
So there are very specific rules, and you get called on them by the refs, and it's just like you stepping on the line serving, the whistle blown, it goes to the other team. I go hit, my butt comes up. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. What are the rules? Like,
go ahead, Kylie.
What you can and cannot do?
Tell them what you can and can't do.
So I've seen this from experience. They call a lot of these stuff more, like, it's more noticeable for women to do, like, a butt lift. And a butt lift, like, if you have your hand on the ground and you lift your butt a little bit just to get a little higher and they see it, they call you. And it's very common to get called in women's. That's what they're looking for. Men's, you can get away with it just a little more because they're so tall and, like, you can barely tell. They still call it, but you can get away with it a little more. But if your butt lifts the ground while you're hitting, if you're like tipping a ball and I don't know, if you lift your butt, it's called a butt lift.
Okay, and then, a butt lift, yeah.
Yeah, right. And then if it's like if you touch the line with your foot for standing, if you go over the line with your butt, then you get called for a butt fault. And
butt fault.
Yep. They call it butt
shirts.
Fault.
I need to make shirts of all these rules.
I like the name of these rules, yeah.
Butt faults. Okay. I'm going to make a shirt for you, Kylie. Go ahead, keep going. I'm writing it down.
You can touch the net. You just can't touch the top of the net. You can touch the whole net with your foot or with anything. Don't pull it down, but they'll call you for that. But yeah, you can touch it. And then also you can go under the net. Like, it's so close to the ground, but your legs can be under the net. So that could get into some problems with the other team because, like, especially with the men, because sometimes they like to trap them, like put their limb over their other limb and then, like, they can't move. But they'll also call that if they see it, but if they don't see it, then...
So, like, if you touch the person on the other side, then that might be illegal, but you can go under,
you basically. Can touch... You'll have to touch them. As well. Because you're both at the net, both of your feet are going to be, like, basically under. It's depending where you, like, what you're doing. But yeah, you're always, like...
hitting somebody.
Yeah, you're always hitting someone.
So when you say trap them, you're talking about a limb on top of your opponent's limb.
It's not very common, like,
but it happens.
For it's like water polo, but it does happen.
Goes on under the net, under the water.
That's exactly what you said. It's just what Bear said. I mean, you hear about the stuff in water polo under the water. You know?
Or like you take up more room, like you like spread your legs so they don't have enough room to like move where they want to move.
Oh,
strategy.
Wow.
As I said, the finesse of this game is pretty impressive.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
A lot of strategy.
What else, Kylie? Is there any other rules that are pretty prominent, or those three at the butt lift, the butt fault, and the touching the net?
Can you block a serve?
Yes.
Can you block?
You can block a serve. You can block a serve.
Gnarly.
Also, when you're diving for a ball, you can like butt lift, but like you can like jump in the air a little bit,
Okay.
but I think it's I don't know, something has to be below something. I forgot what like exactly has to be, but you can like get a little bit of air.
Okay.
I
So
got a lot of air in Chile.
and
My
they let it
body
go.
was not happy with me.
Sacrificing your body for digs. Love it.
But trying to think, I don't know if there's
So the next Olympics are what, 2028?
in
Do
LA.
you have a shot on that? Are you going for that team, or are you thinking 2032? What are you thinking?
Definitely 2032 for sure.
Okay.
2028 would be like a dream.
What's the roster size?
So right now I think it's 12. Like
12. Okay.
12. There's 20 on the team. They're trying to get more than that. So there's 20 on the women's team, but only 12 can go to the games.
So you have a shot.
Well,
Sweet.
hard, you know, we said earlier about the other athlete we had on here is, you know, there's nothing stops hard work and belief. And if you have those two things, anything's possible. And you're going to an awesome university. You're going to be around volleyball. You're going to get to play it a lot. You have the dream and the drive. Why not? Why not you for 28?
Yeah.
That's the way I'm looking at it. Why not you?
You got two fans down there, right there on the screen. Those two guys down there live down in Southern California, girl. They'll come and see you.
Absolutely.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, before Chile, I like had the drive. I was practicing a lot. But after getting my gold medal, I'm like, okay, this can't just happen once.
Right.
This has to
You
happen
like that
again.
feeling.
So I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm thinking about it all the time. Every single day I'm like, okay, when can I practice next?
Mhm.
What was it like for you traveling out of the country? Had you ever been out of the country before?
That was my first time ever traveling
Can you
out
tell
of
us
the
that
country.
experience a little bit?
Santiago.
Well, at first, so I never flew like by myself ever. So I was going from Omaha to Texas because I had 2 flights to Oklahoma because I stopped in Oklahoma at first for 3 days to practice with my team.
Mm-hmm.
So I flew by myself for the first time, which was very nerve-wracking, but I did it.
You did it. Yeah.
And then I actually met 2 of my coach and my teammate in Dallas because we both had the same connecting flight to Oklahoma. So it's like a 45-minute flight from Dallas to Oklahoma.
Right.
But yeah, I traveled there and then practiced for 3 days. And then the first flight to Chile was I got 2 hours of sleep on a 10-hour flight.
Oh, because you're
Ooh.
just
Or
nervous?
9-hour flight. I couldn't fall asleep. Luckily, I had 2 of my teammates sitting by me because we got, I don't know, one of them was sitting in the row next to us, but we asked them to switch because it was both aisle seats. So we asked like a random person to switch, and he was like, yeah, of course.
Accommodating, yeah.
So
Awesome.
I was in between 2 of my teammates, and so we were all laying on top of each other trying to sleep, but I got 2 hours of sleep. It was not, I don't know if it was nerves or I just don't know what it was.
All the above, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we got there, everything was fine, and then on the way back it was better. I think I slept the whole time. But I was really
Exhausted.
tired.
Yeah. Tell us about Chile. Tell us about Santiago. I mean, was it any different than Nebraska?
It was a lot different than Nebraska.
Okay. Tell us about it.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Everything was like more compact. Like it wasn't okay, Nebraska, there's land everywhere.
Mhm. Yeah.
But everything was more compact. There was a lot more people. The traffic was terrible. Luckily,
Really?
we had people who knew the way around, so we got places fast. But the cars are smaller, so they fit more cars on the road. Everything's just more compact. Our hotel was really nice. It was in a nice area. There was like food around that you could walk safely. Like, you wouldn't walk a lot of places at night because just you don't know. You always had to have a bag with you in front of you. I had a bag that with your phone, you always put your phone, you don't hold your phone in your hand. You don't set your phone on while you're eating, you don't set it down. Someone will come and take it. I felt safe because I was with my team and we had so many people around us.
Yeah.
Sure.
But there's just some safety you have to do.
Yeah. How was the food?
The food was really good. Our hotel, we got, breakfast and dinner was always at our hotel, other than we did one day out. It was right before our tournament. We were, right before the gold match, or the night before the gold match. But, the food was really good. The hotel was really nice. They were all very kind, and it was the same people. It was a really good experience.
The people were friendly down there?
Yeah, there's a lot of, they were all friendly, and so I feel we were the most, I guess, welcoming team in the sitting volleyball, at least. Like, we had pins. I'm gonna get something real quick, sorry.
No problem, go ahead.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Super awesome.
Okay. So we traded pins.
Great pins, yeah.
We got a lot. USA, so there was only two. Okay, so there was an archery girl and an archery boy. They both got gold. And then our team for USA. Okay. That was it. Which is nothing compared to most of them. But we all got gold.
so was there like an opening ceremonies and stuff like that?
Yes, the opening ceremony was
How was that?
We weren't able to make it to the opening ceremony.
Okay.
It was it was on Halloween. And so we were still practicing at our
So you didn't get there. You guys weren't there yet.
No, we weren't there. We were there for the closing ceremony. It was on the same day that we got gold.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's why you slept so good on the way home.
Yeah.
What a great day.
Because, and then the night after, I stayed up pretty late because of the closing ceremony and everything. It was like, you can't go to bed.
Of course not.
But then the next day, we had the whole day to spend with our families. All the families came. They at least had one parent there. One actually brought, basically their whole family. But
big deal. It's a big deal.
Yeah, for sure.
But we spent time with our family. I was exhausted. We went to the tallest building, and it was like a mall, but only half of it, the bottom half was the mall. But we went to the tallest building, and I was just exhausted, so that's why I slept good on the plane.
Yeah, I bet.
Because our plane was at 11 p.m.
Yeah, so you get to do that. I'm going on a red eye myself tonight. I'll tell you this, Kylie, from 3 old athletes that
really old
that got to do what you're doing right now, traveling on planes with their teammates, sleeping on each other's shoulders, laughing, being tired, staying up late nights, winning championships, losing games, doing all those things. That's my favorite part for you right now, Kylie, is you're living that, because that is something that the majority of people in this country don't get to do. And it's such a fabric of sports that most people you talk to that played team sports at any level, at a high level, and you're playing at a high level, that's what they miss the most. I talk to tons of us, friends, people that have played pro all over. They miss the game and competing, of course, but they miss what you just talked about. That experience, seeing family and going to places that are amazing and competing in a different country and being with your teammates in sad times and happy times and tight quarters and long flights and all of those things. That's what you're going to love through this process. And I will say the only advice I would say is try to take a step back and smell the roses, so to speak, but enjoy every moment of that experience, of being tired, of telling that with a smile on your face like you did, of spending 9 hours on a plane and barely sleeping and you always have a smile, and remember that, because that's the fun stuff. And that's why when you get up in the morning at 6 a.m. to work on your game and everyone's sleeping and you want to get to the next Olympics, that's why you do it. So you keep continuing those amazing experiences that will transcend you in life. So keep doing that, girl. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
I also loved So our team, we only practiced 9 times before this tournament together.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap, go USA.
That's not very much.
So a couple camps I think it was, I don't know when we started figuring out who the team was, but we didn't know who the team was. There was a couple other girls who we were trying to figure out who was all going. And so we practiced. We had a total of 7 girls, I think, wanting to go.
Mm-hmm.
And so we literally just had, during our 3-day camps, we would have an hour, maybe less than an hour practice a day. And then, so we would just practice together, see who's on the team, just get to know the game. Because when we first started, it was a struggle. This small court with 3 girls, and our first practice was at 8 o'clock at night. And after 2 practices before it was just a struggle. But what I was trying to say, I got a little off track. I did not think that our team was going to be our team. We are all 4 different girls. We're totally different people, have different lives, different ages. We have a 15-year-old on our team.
Oh.
18, and then 2 19-year-olds. So 2 in high school, 2 in college. But how we connected it's just so, we didn't want to leave each other. We were together for over 2 weeks, and we did not want to say goodbye. So I don't know. And my roommate, it just,
So you said there was like 7 girls that basically tried out. Is that correct? And only 4 got to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was it like once you realized that you made the team? How was that?
It was, so we got a call. I think I was one of the first people who, it was kind of before the tryouts. They asked me to go. But it was just, I was so happy. I couldn't stop smiling. I don't know. I was at the table. I was kind of speechless. It wasn't like a FaceTime call with my coach. It was just a
telephone call.
Speaker, and my dad was right there. And I was just, I couldn't say anything. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
And I was, she's like, is everything okay? And I was like, my dad's like, she's so smiling so much right now. She just can't talk.
That's awesome. Hey, so I'm always going to call you kid, even when you're in your 30s. I think that's going to stick with all my athletes that I've trained. But do you have your prosthetic on now?
I do not, but I can put it on.
Just show us, and then okay, yeah, perfect. And then can you show us your leg, or do you have sweats on?
Yeah, I can. I don't have my leg fully off. I have my liner.
Do you have your glove on?
Yeah.
You have your liner on? Your liner's fine. That's fine.
Okay. So, this is my leg. It's kind of beat up. I'm getting a new one at the beginning of next year.
Oh, fancy. We can sign it later. Just kidding.
I have my toes painted.
Oh, of course you do. Now you got to do red, white, and blue. So you got to switch that. But anyway, yeah, cool. So
I've had this one for 2 years.
Okay, so different than what I knew. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So does the ankle move pretty good, or is it pretty stiff?
I think it's the same one that I had. Like,
oh, okay.
Except I've broken like 3 of them.
Of course you have.
Yeah, that's a good thing, isn't it?
I broke one of them really bad, where I couldn't even I couldn't play volleyball. Like, I could only walk, or else I would fall on my face.
Oh my gosh, well, hilarious. So, show our fans your leg actually, and where you're at with that, and
okay.
So you took out the sleeve or no? Okay, so that's her sleeve, right, guys?
Yep.
And so her prosthetic goes right over that.
This is not connected to my leg.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. And so where does your leg stop?
Right here.
Show us. Okay, right there on that nub, right there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to take it off, or I can?
It doesn't matter to me. Okay. Whatever you want. If you want to show it off, girl, you just show it off. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
This is sorry.
Wow.
Yep. There's your leg.
Yep.
Okay. So you got surgery there. Yeah. Right below your knee. Right.
So this was a birthmark. So this I didn't do anything. This is where the bone. This is really awful. Sorry.
It's all right.
Oh no, it's great.
The bone.
Yeah.
That I had to shave off because it was a boomerang.
Mhm.
And then this is my ankle. Like I can move it.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
like Kylie. Kylie can do some stuff with
Yeah.
her nubs.
This
Yeah,
is my
interesting.
ankle pad. It was supposed to be right here, but it moved, it shifted, which kind of sucks because I get more pain, but
Okay.
I had 2 surgeries right here.
Okay.
Those were
For your,
growth plates.
I was gonna ask. Okay,
Yeah.
not for your knee.
No. It was
Okay.
just like, well, it was to stop my growth on one side because it was growing too much.
Okay.
Oh.
So I stopped it and then so they would
Okay.
grow equally.
Any more surgeries in the future planned or done?
There could be some, but Bethany, she had the same thing as me, and I don't know how recent it was, but she had another surgery because she was having problems with something. I have some pain
Yeah.
every
That's what I was
morning.
gonna
My
ask
leg
you
is
about.
this bone right here is really sensitive.
Okay.
So if my leg's a little swollen or a little not, like, I don't know. If it's different, every morning now I get up and but then it
Well,
goes
Kind of
away.
hurts. Yeah.
That's us.
You're already starting it early. I have my ankle's fused. Doesn't matter the long story. So I used to be in pain when I woke up because of arthritis and all my stuff in my joint. And now I got it fused. And so I don't wake up with pain, which is great. And that's what I was going to ask you, because that's sometimes the toughest thing. I mean, you're dealing with your challenge with your leg with no problem, right? You're prosthetic, you've been great with a kid, you just want a gold medal and you have dreams. So that part you're having no problem with. It's the pain would be the thing that having to deal with. And if it's not that bad right now, hopefully as technology and everything continues to grow and you get older and grow, hopefully that pain subsides, or you can maintain it where it's at, where it doesn't continue to get worse for whatever reason.
Yeah,
And just
I'm sorry.
go ahead, Kylie. Go ahead.
I'm hoping with my new prosthetic, I've had this one for 2 years. This is the longest I've ever had one prosthetic. I get one every year. When I was really little, I got them more than once a year because you grow a lot.
Grow.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
since I'm stopped growing, I didn't get a new prosthetic last year. And so I've had this one for 2 years. So I think hopefully with the new leg, I'll be
Feel
okay.
better and
Yeah.
be less pain. Yeah.
So just like all athletes, so you got to ice, right? Do you have to do athletic training? Like, do you have to roll out? Like, is it different for you than any other standing athlete that doesn't have to do the sitting, right? Because you have your sensitivity is a little different and the joints are different and your soreness, or is it pretty much the same regimen?
So sitting volleyball, we have these a lot. We warm up and cool down. I know standing volleyball does it, but they don't do it to the extent that we do. We have all these stretches that we do, and it takes, I would say, I don't know, it takes at least 20 minutes for movement and stretching out and stuff. But so yeah, we have our whole thing of stretches, and then after we cool down, we stretch more, and sometimes we foam roll.
Okay.
And
Ice bath.
Ice,
Coley
yeah, I
wants
was
to
gonna say
know.
ice bath or ice bags.
ice bags if you need them.
Okay.
I haven't.
No ice baths.
They haven't. They're trying to get them,
Oh,
but
okay.
USA
Coley's an
sitting
advocate for ice
volleyball does
baths.
not.
Coley gets
I-
one every day.
I
Yeah.
do, but that's for my aging. Trying to, you're young for health. My son's young. He's an athlete in high school, and he goes in it quite often. But
They're the same age.
it just almost. Mine's a little older, but
Yeah.
it's just they're both seniors. Their recovery though. I mean, it's for recovery. So like I'm, icing your shoulder. If you're hitting the ball all the time,
Yeah.
you're still icing your shoulder. Whether you're doing sitting, whether you're standing up, your shoulder's still sore from swinging at 50 balls or 100 balls or whatever. So that's great. I mean, I'm hopeful, just like we talk about this every episode, of how volleyball is just blowing up in general, women's volleyball especially. If you're watching it on TV for the college, it's just amazing. I'm excited to see, and it's come a long way, as you know, from 10 years ago to where it is today and where it'll be in the next 10 years, because you're still going to be playing it, where the growth of sitting volleyball happens. I think we as a country, because I think people should play it regardless if you are you know, if you have challenges like you do, Kylie, or not. I think it's such a fun game, and it should be played more. It should be played like just in open gyms, because it's really fun, right? And the more that happens, the more the game grows, the more opportunity, especially, you know, just playing the game over and over, like getting opportunity to have reps instead of being, you know, having challenges or disabled and then, oh, let me teach you how to play volleyball. It's more like you're playing all the time, right? And now you're building that pipeline in the USA program to continue to grow and see it. So awesome.
Cool. Kylie, it's been, gosh, almost an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, depends on what I have to edit, but there won't be a lot. I want to thank you, my dear. I'm so proud of you to follow your dreams. I'm glad I get to be a little bit a part of that history and, you know, a couple of years ago, but we've been following you, and I think you know that. So, but yeah, I can't tell you how proud I am, and just keep going. That's all I can say. Told you down in Oklahoma, if I can get my butt down there, you know, 12-hour drive, I'll go surprise you or something. But fellas, we just had Kylie Doremus on Set the Pipe.
We sure
So
did.
good.
Gold medalist. Thank you
Yeah.
for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your story. Sorry, Bear, for cutting you off. I'll let you go right after.
No, it's
thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing your story. And thank you for telling our listeners who listen to Set the Pipe. We've had high school, we've had club, we've had all kinds of things, but we've not had anyone talk about sitting volleyball. So thank you for being our first guest of many that's going to help talk and evangelize the sport of sitting volleyball. Fantastic job today. Cheering for you, Kylie. Can't wait to see what comes up next for you. 2028, we're with you on that too.
Yeah.
So
I do have something that I want to show you real quick.
Okay.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yes.
There it is.
There
Why
it
didn't we
is.
ask
That
about
is
that gold
beautiful.
medal?
I know. I was like, oh shoot, no, wait, I need to show you
Yes,
guys.
I'm so
No,
glad you showed
yeah,
us
put it
that. I
up there
can't believe we
again.
didn't ask.
Wow.
Look at
Do you
that.
wear that to
Really,
school at all?
look at
Do they
that.
know at school?
I didn't wear it, but I brought it to school twice.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice little show and tell.
Excellent. So all
Love
you
it.
listeners out there need to get on YouTube to come and check this medal out. That is impressive for sure. Bear, you wanted to end this.
Well, I was going to say thank you as well for coming on our podcast, and best of luck to you. We're all going to be in your corner cheering for you and watching what the future has in store for you.
Thank
Cool,
you.
girl. All right.